What's going on, everybody? We are back from a week off. Yeah, week off, vacation. Had to take a little break for all the funness we had. Hope everybody's 4th of July was great. How's everybody in the chat? Love to see everybody here. Always a good time. But I can't forget the fine gentleman who co-hosts with me. To my right? No, to my left. It's Mr. Ryan. Laser Pants 81. How you doing, sir?
Doing awesome today, man. Thanks.
And underneath him is Mr. Tyler T, Mr. Rectangular himself, the man with the news, the plan, the Marvel Legends rumor killer, the one that's in the sniper scope of Hasbro. How you doing, Tyler?
I'm doing well.
And the man, the myth, the legend. He just comes out swinging for these Joes at Hasbro. He's like the Mike Tyson in his prime. I'm coming to knock everybody out. He said when LL Cool J said, "I'm going to knock you out," I was the one that he was talking about. Mr. Bobby Valor of the Valorverse. How you doing, sir?
I'll take that Mike Tyson comparison.
There you go. See,
and then we'll call Hasbro Michael Spinks. Works for me.
Spinks, yeah, boy. Oh man! So what an exciting day! What an exciting week! It's been nonstop almost since last week, and it's just been wild and crazy. Wild and crazy, guys. Wild and crazy, guys. Yeah. Before we get started, I want to shout out to my boy Chris Price. He said he's been listening and been watching the show. Appreciate you, buddy. Always a great time. Once this COVID thing gets out, it's going, and we got to hang out. Man, how's everybody's week, man?
All right, I guess.
That's like, yeah, it's all right. Anybody get anything great this week? Anything cool? Chris? Fun?
Yeah, I got a few things. My buddy Paul Hughes, shout out to Paul. He hooked me up with a Mezco I missed out on a while ago, the Captain America. Yeah, man, it's a good figure. Picked up the second G.I. Joe so far, the classified series, the Duke. That's not the gun he came with. He only came with space weapons. That's
I was gonna say,
like a Fortnite figure. It's like a shotgun from a Jazzwares Fortnite figure.
Jesus, you traded in bad for worse? Oh. Oh. Jesus.
Oh, hey, don't worry. Right now, you're still up. You still got more of my money than Hasbro.
Yes.
But when I drop money on that Sentinel, that's over.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that. Actually, Ryan's going to be doing a running count of how many backers during the show. Where are we at right now, Ryan? How many backers are they at right now?
So I refreshed it. So in the last 30 minutes, it's gone up like 300.
Woo!
Yeah, right now it's at 4,084. So it's moving, man. It's I think it's their fastest moving one yet. Their HasLab projects.
Because Cookie Monster was kind of a dud. And
well, I mean, they finally did something that was, the right thing to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I also picked up this huge ass thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot you. Yeah,
I gotta get that.
Yeah, they killed it with this one. It's awesome. It's the only thing I would have wanted, it was maybe some lights on the lasers, on the cannons here in the front. But other than that, it's perfect. And then Paul shipped out this finally, and then I got an old Grail that I never picked up back in the day, a Spider-Man classic. I got a really good deal for it on Mercari, the Cyborg Spider-Man. Yeah.
Is that a price written on the front of it?
Yeah, it has $250 written on the front, which is probably like a KB toy store clearance price back in the day. And then also Best Buy being like the best place to pre-order from now because they deliver on the day that it's set to drop.
If you say that's a damn helmet, a damn helmet, you're the reason why they made the Deadpool.
I got the Boba Fett helmet.
Listen, that's way cooler than a Deadpool head.
Yeah.
Way cooler.
Yeah, I can wear this. This is my Washington State mandated mask. You know, I'm gonna wear this to Walmart.
Okay, if you're doing it for that, then yes. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So that was my week. That's what I picked up.
Todd, Bobby, got anything?
Well, I got in some 3D prints of a Marine cover today, but
nice.
I didn't get anything else in. But I did order something that I can't wait to get in. I got the Storm Collectibles Golden Axe Skeleton 2-pack.
Yes,
I'm pretty psyched about that. That should be fun.
Definitely.
Well, I've been searching out the Injustice Doomsday, but I think I missed the boat on that one. And then obviously the Casey Jones Raft 2-pack eludes me still.
Don't worry. I think there might be some here.
It eludes everyone except the scalpers.
Well, I thought about going on. I was like, let me go on eBay. If I spend $80, $90, all right. Listen, people are actually paying $130 for this, and I'm like, people stop giving into the scalpers. Like, stop.
Yeah. I'll sell the NECA turtles I have before I pay that.
Right. Todd?
I got in, let's see. I got in the Hitmonkey and Deadpool 2-pack, the white suit. I got a Amazon warehouse damage box. In fact, I think I was telling you guys the figures looked fine, but there was cat hair inside the package, like a bunch of fucking cat hair. I was like, what in the hell? And then
the cat was closing the figures.
I guess. And then I got another 2-pack, the Luis and Ghost 2-pack was on sale on Amazon for $15. So I got that, and then the fuck else did I get? I got Roadblock from Amazon, another damaged box, and very cool figure. I just frustrating that they didn't make the vest removable, but I'm gonna cut it like Robo did, so I can make it removable.
Nice.
I saw 2 of those roadblocks at Walmart the other day. They both had wonky eyes, so I left them there. The Snake Eyes and the Destros were gone, of course.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I haven't been to Walmart lately, so I haven't. And I don't think they've been showing up at Target, have they?
I don't think so.
No, I haven't seen anybody find them at Target yet.
Yeah,
I think it's just been Walmart as far because they had like a full, I think, like side panel for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only saw them at Walmart, and then I flipped them off and posted it.
I'm surprised he's not on the floor. Like, get this stuff out of here. You don't need this. Who
it was, it was almost bittersweet because I looked at it like, wow, it's been years since we saw G.I. Joe products like at retail. So it was kind of cool in that sense. But then I got over that in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and knock this down. Split. There you go. Sir, what are you doing? Doing what you need to do with these Joes. Put them on the ground.
that Destro is still really sought after. So if you look, if you need trade bait, definitely don't snooze on him.
Oh yeah. All right. I got my articulated icons this week. Dorkside
Nice.
sent out my Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure, so I appreciate that. I guess 4 or 5 months later now.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then, sorry, go ahead.
it's not their fault. It's fucking Hasbro.
Yeah. But then I talked to Bobby, and I got this from him.
There you go.
Nice.
Not only that, I talked to Bobby again, and I got this from him.
Killer. So why wouldn't they include extra hands with that Hulk?
Because they're cheap and lazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that settles it then.
Everything that Hasbro doesn't do comes down to money. Like
Yeah,
they won't
Sounds like my job.
won't go like a penny over something. Like they try to pinch. I mean, yes, we've gone over on cost on a few things, but for the most part, man, they cut and slash. I remember when I worked on the 3 3/4 movie 2-packs, and I did the Yondu Star-Lord set. So that set, Yondu has basically a holster for his arrow, but I had an arrow kind of similar to like the Legends one that had the effect on it, and you would be able to plug it into his quiver in his holster there. And the dickhead who runs Marvel, well, I have my $20 bill from, he was like, yeah, we're too close on cost on that. Let's cut that. We don't need that. And I'm like, he's got a friggin' holster with nothing in it. Yeah, it won't matter. Okay, good job, dickhead.
Wow.
You know, he looked at it like, oh, it's 3 3/4. No one cares about it anyway. So all of you out there, your 4-inch fans, the dickhead that runs the Marvel brand thinks that way. So you know. So he doesn't give a shit about making good products for you. So hacks and slashes.
So this is Jesse Falcon's boss?
No. Jesse is on the Disney side. I'm talking about the guy on the Hasbro side.
Oh,
that's who kind of calls the shots.
Yeah, you said Marvel, so I was thinking.
Well, I mean, like on the Marvel team, the Marvel brand.
Okay. So the Hasbro guy who does the Marvel stuff. Okay.
Yeah, he cuts like crazy. But yeah, that's probably why, because I'm sure Dwight had planned to put. I'm sure he sculpted up extra hands for it, but
well, we got it in the regular release. We just didn't get the exclusive.
The 2-pack. The 2-pack had 2 fists and 2 open hands.
Are the greens the same color? Is the question?
No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the exclusive that you sent to Dante, it's a lot darker.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh, okay. You're talking about between the 2 figures. I thought you were talking about between the on the hands on the 2-pack.
Because like on this one, this is like almost like the 2-pack Hasbro green.
Yeah, that's the Ed McGuinness.
Yeah. This is like it's more green. It's a darker greener color. But I also did forget these came in this week. So now it's semi-official.
Now you just need to put a K on there.
Yeah, I gotta fix it anyway.
You didn't order like a box of like 1,000 of them, did you?
No, it's only 100, so it's not.
Okay.
It's not as bad. Like it was like $20 for the 100. So
that'll be the misprint variant.
Yeah, if you get that, it's exclusive.
Yeah.
Never see it again. All right, I know what everybody's here for. I know what we're all excited about. I'm not, unless something didn't happen today. I mean, I don't know.
Is our guest still coming?
Yes, Punker Mike will be with us. He's going to be jumping in a little bit later. He's rushing to get on. I told him don't rush. It's okay. But he will be jumping on with us. So let me just add this here. And I'll let this speak for itself. So that was finally announced today, as we all kind of thought. And for everybody who thought it was master mode, I understand why everybody thought it was master mode, because that if I was going to get a master mode, yeah, then you better charge me $500 for that, because it better come with some like a big old chair with it too.
Well, they gave that away when they posted the URL for the Facebook live stream. It said Sentinel right in it.
Right.
Shout out to Adam Van Wickler for that one. He's the one that caught it. As far as I know, he's the first one to catch that.
Why does it say Sentinel?
What did Adam catch?
So in the URL to the Facebook live stream, the link they posted, the word Sentinel was in the URL. And that was what, yesterday or a few days ago, whenever they posted it?
Gotcha.
So they kind of messed that up with that one.
All right, so how many did you order, Dante?
No, we should be asking you, how many did you order, Ryan?
0 yet. Don't worry, I'm gonna
planning to order.
It depends on how much stuff I move on Mercari. I'm shooting for 5. I'm shooting for 5. I'm all in. Maybe get a couple to flip later. But I'd like at least 2, maybe 3 on the shelf, and then 2 to make some money back, because that's a lot to drop. And I don't want to. I'm not putting it on a credit card.
Yeah, I was tempted to go that route, and I was like, nah. I worked too hard to try to get my balance down. So
yeah,
I did order 3. So
like if I was only going to get 1, maybe a credit card, but I'll move some stuff on Mercari. What we have 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks until it closes, something like that. So I got time. I'll raise the funds. I don't know. I'm shooting for 5. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Before we get into this, I gotta pull this up real quick. So a lot of us are gonna be doing this to get this Sentinel here.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm not doing that.
Some of us will be doing this. I'm like, yo, ain't gonna be me, but
well, maybe for a 6th one, maybe.
You might see me in the corner with the cowboy hat and the fringe on my jacket, so they're like, what you doing out here? Well, I'm out here for the Sentinel, man. If I can work 2 more hours on this corner, I can get me 2 more.
That's right.
Some of us might be doing this for Sentinel. Some of us might be doing this for PS5, because that's going to be right around the corner afterwards.
PS5, man, that's an easy. I'll wait on that. Even though that Spider-Man game looks good. This, obviously this you can't wait on, right? Because the way Hasbro set it up.
Yeah. It's... Well, you can still get on Big Bad Toy Store for...
yeah. 150 over retail.
Yeah.
Do they ship international? Is that for... why... Who's going to spend $500 right now for that?
I
don't get it.
Dan said that they are looking into... doing it internationally. He said like a week after.
Okay. Well, I guess that's a good way to put off the payment, because it's what, $100 up front with Big Bad, and then the rest you pay when they ship.
Yeah.
Well, they said that they're going to try to partner with international resellers to try to get it to folks, probably at least in the UK. I don't know. I don't know if Australia is going to get it.
Yeah, somebody on Twitter asked, would international backers count towards the total? Dan Yun said, to clarify, I believe our international fans will have to wait a week to be able to back this. We are still working through that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's the point of having like Hasbro UK if they're not going to share the wealth?
Oh, I didn't know they're using Hasbro UK.
Todd, there's a Hasbro UK?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, isn't there, Bobby?
Yeah, there's also like a Hasbro Australia, I think.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's a Hasbro Brazil too, because they
yeah, they have offices all over the place. Definitely one in the UK for sure, but I don't know. I don't know what it entails over there. But yeah, it's kind of silly that you know, your second highest market probably, you know, can't order your stuff.
Yeah. Just real quick here. Let's go to the comments because I know Justin's got some smart ass comments in here.
Oh, I can't wait for Judd's comments.
I think Bobby has swayed him now. Like Bobby has swayed this man. He's like, yo, fuck these G.I. Joes. He's like, fuck, I'm just done with Hasbro. That's it. He's like, he is now the J. Jonah Jameson against Hasbro. You and him, he's like, I don't want pictures of Spider-Man. I want pictures of Hasbro getting taken down. He's like, where's this Bobby Val have pictures of those new Valaverse figures? Give me pictures of them.
Was it on here where I said I wanted someone to take the Stone Cold Booker T video?
Yes.
And yes. Put it over? Yeah, I was hoping someone would do that. I still haven't got it yet.
Don't worry. Give it time. It will happen. Somebody will do it.
That'll be like the greatest day ever after Sarge would be that. I'd watch that video like 10 times.
So since we're already ripping on Hasbro, I just got that roadblock in. I gotta ask Bobby, why the fuck can Hasbro make Star Wars Black Series, Lightning Collection Power Rangers, and G.I. Joe, whatever the hell they're called now?
Classified.
Yeah, Classified series. And Ghostbusters. I'm trying to remember what those are called.
The Plasma series.
Plasma series. All of these 6-inch lines, and all 4 of those lines, they can print the serial number on the bottom of the foot of the figure, and fucking Marvel Legends, it's always on the back of the leg of the figure.
Yeah, I don't get that. I know that like on items I worked on, you know, me and my engineer, we did some things where we tried to hide like the legal lines and things like that. But yeah, I never understood, like when I would get samples in that was printed on them, but I always thought that was changed or just, you know, there to mark, you know, a sample. But then it's like I saw it in like real production version. I'm like, why are they doing this? Like, this is just silly. You know, luckily it's kind of just printed on, not like imprinted or erased details, so you can kind of buff it out. You know, it's easy to remove, but it's still, you shouldn't have to. It should be on the bottom of the foot.
This is really going to get you, Todd. So in my hand, I have a $10 Mattel Epic Heroes, I think, DC Green Lantern figure. And check this out, man. Right there on the bottom of the foot.
Womp, womp.
But not our $20 Marvel Legends.
Maybe we can get Shartimus to show that figure to Dwight at Comic-Con next year and be like, hey, why don't you guys put your serial numbers on the foot?
It's a good idea.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, that you're in a way you're kind of comparing apples and oranges, because that's Mattel, and you know Mattel can go do whatever the fuck they want. But you have Hasbro has 4 different product lines, other than Marvel Legends, where they can do it. So they can't make an excuse like the factory can't do it, because you can do it on all these other fucking products. And so it's the only way I can think of is it's like a legal contract with Marvel that says that they have to do it.
Maybe.
So I don't
know, Bobby. Is that something that they could possibly just overlook? Maybe they're not even thinking about that.
It could be. It could be. I mean, the only way they change things is, you know, by being heard. You know, so if enough people, you know, talk about it, you know, it gets out there, then you know, hopefully it can get changed. So,
well, we've been talking about female articulation for at least a decade, and that hasn't changed yet. So.
Sad but true.
Yeah. Marvel's Nurse says, good. How about you guys? Let's see. Ashfree Esper, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to.
The legs.
The legs. It's all about the legs. Chris Darty says, what's up, guys? What's going on?
For a minute, I thought that's like Chris Daughtry. Like, oh.
Like, listen, the singers listen to us. Like,
I think he's a comic book writer too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Chris Daughtry. I think so.
Okay, Figures is the Joe Killer. Caps Live says, I don't think anything big was revealed today. I might be forgetting something.
Dude, my Instagram feed all day is just Sentinel.
Right. I guess we can go to Judson here. Bobby trying to fuel that scalper fire. Oh my goodness.
It's not scalping if it's a crowdfunder though.
Right.
Because I'm scalping the hell out of that Sentinel if I can.
Oh yeah, I mean, I told you guys in our chat, it's like I'm gonna get one or two. I'm not gonna get it until it funds because I'm not gonna be a part of helping them fund.
Right.
But I'll get it and I'll flip it, just like I flipped my sail barge for a shitload when those dummies gave us employee discounts on them.
Oh, nice.
They were so scared. They were so scared it wasn't going to fund. They gave the employees a sick discount, and I was cool. Yeah, I'll buy that all day.
Yeah, I saw guys at Emerald City Comic Con last year selling them for like $2,000.
Well, I know this. If I'm paying $350 for this fucking thing, there better be serial numbers on the bottom of the foot, not on the back of the leg. Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked.
Okay, Figures.
Todd's coming for you, Ryan Ting. He's coming for you.
Okay, Figures says, yo, Rectangle dying to see the Silver Centurion Iron Man and Dune repaint reveal.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
All right. Here's Judson already starting. I want a card, but you have to autograph it. Send it with the Cobra Commander. Because Judson was like, I'm done. He said, I'm not buying the Sentinel. I was like, why did I send you a bunch of Cobra Commanders since you want to be having an attitude like that?
No, Judd's a man of his word. He sold his exclusive Snake Eyes.
He did.
Hasbro pissed him off. He's out. Yeah. I respect that.
Okay, says I'm not in on the Sentinel yet. Gotta sell some shit first. If it's Galactus, they have all my money already. You know what?
I'm right there with him.
Right.
Now, somebody was whining about it not being a Celestial. I'm like, really? A fucking Celestial would be like 4 foot tall, easy. Mm-hmm. Right. If you wanted it in actual scale, more like 6 feet.
I don't even know who was saying. Whoever said that.
You're reaching for the stars, man.
Right. That's literally reaching for the stars.
If you want an in-scale
Celestial.
Yeah. If anyone wants an in-scale Celestial, it's time to start learning how to design figures.
Right.
Because you're gonna have to do it yourself.
Or make a sick ass cosplay, because that's about what scale you would be.
Yeah, and then get a detail that you can fit inside of. You can display yourself.
Yeah.
Justin would hit that old. He would hit that old lady. He was like, "Yeah, come on, Grandma. I need about 5 sentences."
Oh, good old Judd.
And then my man Dan, if they don't treat you right internationally, I got your back. If they don't do you right internationally, just hit me up. I got your back. Let's see. But Dan's also waiting for international news. And then Mr. Late, always here, but always late. What's going on, Brian?
Hey, Brian.
All right. So let's get into this. Actually, really quick. Dan asked, what do you guys think of Bastion? So I have to go back and look at my comics again because I know he's in there, but he looks fine to me. It looks like a regular figure. It looks like the one that's directly from the comics, as far as I remember.
I think it looks pretty good. It's not on my favorite body mold. It's on that same. What is it? Well, it was the one that Captain Marvel just came out on.
Oh yeah.
Head sculpts look good. It looks pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I hate the fucking ankles on that.
Why?
Yeah.
You don't like the rocker ankles?
No, it just the the sculpt in the back, it's the costume. It dips down, so he can't point his toes very far forward.
Oh, I gotcha.
Sculpt gets in the way.
The only thing I kind of have against this right now is just like I understand. I don't understand like how you would want to army build these. It just feels kind of. I could see how you could, but it's just like.
I haven't read the comics, so I don't know. I assume that it's an army builder.
It can be.
Also, I forgot to mention. Also, the sculpt on the back of the knee is too big for him to get his. He can't get more than a 90-degree angle on that bend.
Yeah. I'm sharing my screen. Oh, you got it up. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what he looks like in the comics. I think it's pretty accurate. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. Because they're giving us that new Nimrod from that storyline as well.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have this face sculpt here than the mechanical one.
I haven't read the story either. Is that mechanical one? Is that like battle damage or something? Or
no, I think that one's from a different timeline. Because they're okay. So basically, when I think it's I'm trying to remember this correctly because it's been a while since I read it. I think Powers of House of X was like more Metagic going through because she's like a mutant now, and she dies and comes back to life. So she starts at the beginning of her life. Mm-hmm. And she remembers what happened in her past life. So she's trying to go back and change things to make it better for mutants.
Don't give too much away because I do want to go back and read this.
Well, there's some things that is not given like right there, but it shows the different lives that she lives. She explains like what happened in this one life. Like there's one life she lives where Apocalypse is like the leader of all mutants. Like he has his own group. He has his new 4 horsemen. It's a good story. It's a great story. So it's really good. Yeah, it's definitely something to go back and read. Where we at? Right. What's the count now?
Let's refresh this. So it was 4,084 about the time we started. So in a half hour, it's gone up 110.
Yeah, almost to 42.
Yep. Looks like it's going to hit 6,000 this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
1,800 to go.
Yeah. I think the first weekend of the barge was like half this number.
Oh yeah.
And the Unicron was even slower. They had to extend the time to make it.
Because you had to think about it. You honestly look, as much as I would love a Unicron, you actually had to think about that. You're like, is this worth the $500 I got to throw down? Like you had to think about that. That was like, if you're a big Transformer fan, I'll say, yes, I can understand. Like you would throw down the money, like yes, hands down, you would want that.
Yeah.
They haven't made a decent Unicron in like a while.
Mm-hmm. And this Sentinel's an army builder. Most people, are like, I'm buying at least 2. I'm buying 3. So.
I also think there's way more Marvel fans than there are Transformers fans.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Star Wars just picked the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they started, it's like, don't get me wrong, Sail Barge is a work of art. Mm-hmm. But I think had they gone with like a Black Series Rancor, you probably would have got more people on board earlier. Make something significant. It's like, all right, well, the Sail Barge, like, all right. Or what they should have done was they should have redone like the Death Star. If you're going to make a giant playset, make something more significant. Where you could set up multiple stormtroopers and things like that. Like, yeah, like I said, Sail Barge is cool, but it probably was the wrong move at the time. Luckily, it funded. If that didn't fund, you wouldn't get any more HasLab stuff. Like I said, they were panicking, giving us all discounts, but I tried to, when I was pitching crowdfunding stuff, like 2-3 years before they did the Sail Barge, same dickhead from Marvel said no. But like I told him, like, you got to understand the mentality of a crowdfunding customer, where they'll wait. Like you get a good amount of people waiting. Like, no, I want to make sure it funds before I put my money in. And it's like, well, that mentality is kind of ass backwards. But that's what you're dealing with. So sure enough, right at the end, I knew it was going to skyrocket in fund, and it did. Hasbro was just nervous and didn't want to wait and tried to get more, people to buy, aka employees. But they just came out with the wrong thing at the wrong time. The Sentinel was like, it's the most perfect thing you could come out with for Marvel, and I knew it would be a hit when, 2.5 years ago, when this idea was being worked on by Dwight there. I saw the first gray model and stuff like that. So, the Unicron, it makes sense to Hasbro, to Transformers fans, but it's also it's a gamble. Like, I know originally it was supposed to go Star Wars, Marvel, then Transformers. For some reason, they flip-flopped them, and they let the Transformers one go first. I don't know the reasoning behind that. I know that originally they were talking about Galactus or a Sentinel for Legends, and I can't remember if it started out as Galactus, then it went to a Sentinel, or it started out as Sentinel, went to Galactus, then back to a Sentinel. But I think maybe because they were flip-flopping and they weren't 100% on it, that's probably why Transformers went, because they were set to go, but they weren't supposed to go before Marvel. In the end, Marvel should have went, but instead you had, a close call with Star Wars, a nail biter with Transformers, and then a failure with the Cookie Monster. Now it's like you get your first big one. It's like, this is what you should have had right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Well, and it makes a lot more for all the people that are whining about not being Galactus. You can't army build Galactus.
Yeah.
This makes so much more sense because they're gonna make a lot more. Or I should say, people are going to order a lot more than they would. People are just going to order a Galactus, and you're going to probably be paying just as much money. And they're not going to be able to fund anything else.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple of questions where everybody kind of thinking about with the Sentinel. Cavalier says, I actually funded Sentinel though, especially from the current Avengers run.
Celestial.
Celestial. Thank you. I didn't just blow it out.
Yeah, it'd be like $1,000.
Right, like, and my Avengers better be able to live in that damn thing. Like, they actually better be able to have like a rec room, a training room. I could be able to park a car in there for Ghost Rider. No.
Where are you going to put it?
You know what? Don't worry about where I put it. It better have all that. I'll figure out where I'll put it later when it comes. I'll make room. I got time to make room for it. They got to build it first before I have to find room for it.
It better come with its own custom display case.
Right.
Okay.
Just as like I like his hair, his and blown hair, his blown hair. I can't deal with this man tonight. All right, it's like I made it. What's going on? All right, how you doing?
What's up, Art?
Dan says you will be able to resell that Bastion as well for a pretty penny. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'd say at least $100 for secondary market Bastion, unless they put it on its own card, which they probably will. But that yak face that came with the barge, people were selling that alone for like $200.
Damn. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just jumping ahead of answering Dan's question about what he thinks that the tiers are going to be, or what you're gonna get, if this goes beyond the funding goal. And I think the first thing is obvious is they're going to give you another tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just real quick on that. Now I understand this is $350. Both tentacles should have been there.
Yes.
It's been one.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think I have like the most issue with right now. It should have came with two tentacles. If it's going to come with one tentacle, then it should have came with one blast effect. One blast effect, one tentacle. Okay, I can deal with that. But one tentacle in the figure, it kind of seems like it should have had both tentacles for both hands.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Brian's wants to know, will the Sentinels be that clicked off it. Will Sentinels be for sale still after funding? Probably no. It's just till August 24th, and then they're going to collect the money.
Oh, they'll be for sale on Big Bad and eBay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, you'll be paying the real markup price for it at that point.
Yeah.
Dan who says it's Nimrod mixed with Sentinel, I believe. Yes. For Bastion. I forgot.
I'll after the show, I'll tell you guys what one of the unlocks is.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Awesome.
Blake asks, we have a Nimrod, Bastion, and Sentinel. I'm pretty happy about that. And here's what you had a question with, Ryan. He's like, but the Sentinel has all the articulation. There's no pose. You can't get in it. So system.
I am questioning that because it doesn't look like those elbows even go to 90, and it doesn't look like those ankles articulate very well. Granted, it's a prototype. I get it. So maybe the final product will be a lot better.
How good are the elbows on the smaller one?
They don't get to 90.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be hard to surpass that, I'm guessing.
Well, just because the arm piece right here, I don't think it's going to get to 90.
Yeah, the armor.
This arm piece was a little. Yeah, if this was a little bit shorter, I think you would get to 90. But without this being shorter, it's not going to be a full 90 on it.
There's ways to do it. I mean,
it's a double joint, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. There's definitely ways to do it. I mean, NECA does it, right? They got that macaroni elbow joint.
Trying to see
but that one doesn't look like it does.
I'm trying to find it. I think it was in the last.
It also doesn't look like his hands can go back in the palm shooting gesture, you know?
Let's see. No, I think unless this piece moves, unless it's like a plastic rubber piece, that's the only way you're going to be able to do that. Like if it was like an Iron Man, like they kind of do sometimes with Iron Man, like make it like a rubbery piece. That'd probably be it. Let's see. Okay, figures asks, any speculation on what the BAF of X-Men Powers of 10 will be? Haven't read the run yet. It's a good run. You definitely check it out. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ty.
I'll tell you this: I will not be happy if the rumors about Nimrod are wrong, and Nimrod is the BAF for that wave. I will not be happy about that.
Well, I thought supposedly he was supposed to come in a pack. I didn't think he was supposed to be a BAF.
No, he's supposed to be in a 3-pack. Actually, let me backtrack because they did ask Ryan if he was a BAF, and they said no. So unless they change their mind, he's still supposedly going to be a 3-pack because they asked him, is it going to be a BAF? And they said, is it going to be single carded? And he said no to both. So that's why I knew it was either going to be in a 2-pack or a 3-pack. Now it sounds like he's going to be in a 3-pack with Phantom X and Psylocke.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think he was going to be like a BAF. And then now we have Dan's question. Any guesses what the unlockable targets are? I'll let you guys go first and see what you think.
I mean, the obvious one we mentioned, I think for sure, the first one is a second tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
And then beyond that, maybe some battle damage pieces. And maybe a really heavy-duty flight stand for him or blast effects for his hands and feet.
Yeah, I would seriously doubt a flight stand, but maybe they'll throw in a second Bastion.
Okay.
I can see that. I like what Ryan said. Like that's what I think. Like the second tentacle, maybe a blast effect.
I mean, depending on how they design the head,
yeah,
they could do an alternate head. If as long as the LED was, where you could disconnect it.
And that's what I was saying earlier. That when Ryan asked that question, I was like, it would have to be where you can disconnect the LED in the head if they do a different head. Or if, this is just an if they gave like a second head that's damaged that you don't have to connect.
Oh, like a face plate?
Yeah, like I have like a separate base plate for it.
That's an idea.
What was it? Which Toy Biz Marvel Legends had that?
That'd be a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, so there's that. I did hear this too. My favorite part of the stream was at the end. Did you all catch them where they were all pleased with themselves? One of them was like, "That was great." I did catch that at the end. Yes, because like right when it went to that black screen, they were like, "This is great." Like, yeah. Someone was super excited at it. They're like, "This is great."
They were,
not to get too off track, but the G.I. Joe live stream they did, I know that dude said Valiverse. Did we talk about that?
He said he was trying to say Valor versus Venom.
Okay.
But he said it so fast that it did sound just like Valorverse Venom.
Okay. All right.
Yo.
Sorry.
I almost texted his boss and was like, "Yo, you better tell your boy to stop talking about my company on your live stream."
Papers are in the mail, buddy.
The thing is, I hope someone pointed out to him that it sounded like he said that, because it probably ruined his day even more.
Someone said it in the comments. Someone, like, I was watching it live, and someone said, "Did he say Valiverse?"
Right.
So might have been me.
Could have been, yeah.
Bobby, you might know this. So you remember back in when it was WCW, and it was Booker T was with Harlem Heat, and he was with his brother. And everybody see it. Yeah, everybody. He's like,
dropped what he dropped. Yeah.
Yes, he was like,
yeah.
Hogan, I'm coming for you.
Oh yeah.
He put his hand, and he put his face in his hand. It's like, and you see just Sherry just like rubbing his back, like,
yeah, she's like, it's all right. It's all right. No one heard it. It's all right.
That's what that man felt at that moment. He's like, oh.
What's crazy is Booker T dropped that on live TV.
Yeah,
and yet he still managed to be as successful as he is.
And that's not the first time he did. He did it another 2 times.
Did he really?
Yes, he did it on WWE as an announcer.
Oh, jeez.
I remember that you just saw like him totally drop character right after.
Yeah.
I mean, you just saw his face go.
And Sherry just couldn't help but to smile. I was like, "It's okay."
Yeah.
It's okay.
Have you ever seen when Hogan? It was right before Hogan was supposed to fight Vince at like WrestleMania or something, and they were doing a promo in the ring or something like that, and Hogan says something. I don't want to say it, but he says something, but like catches himself, but then he like does it like 2 more times. Like he totally f's up that whole promo. It's really good. Just like look up like Hogan botching promo, and it's like so good.
I definitely have to see that one. Cap says, I thought HasLab project would have been an X-Wing for a Black Series. I would have thought they did like a huge vehicle too for like the Black Series as well.
If they do a Black Series, 6-inch scale HasLab, man, I really want a Rancor.
Yeah. X-Freak says, hey Bobby, they want to release you, and I see you on your own first, so you could come out during the 35th anniversary of the 1986 movie. I'm not sure.
I don't get that.
You might have to explain that a little bit more for us. Let's see if we have any more questions real quick here. Yeah, it's dropped. All right. But yeah. Yeah. So Paul remembers this. He's like, he called.
Yeah, that's my friend Paul, who I mentioned earlier, and again, shout out to him for the Mezco cap.
Nice.
The Caps was like, Vince dropped it on TV right in front of Booker T. Yes, no, he did. No, he did it in front of John Cena. That's what it made it weird, because John Cena even looked at him. He's like, "Yo, yeah." John was like, "Not me. Even though I do this rapping thing, I ain't that far now with it." But no, it was fine.
I'm actually really happy with the size of the Sentinel. Like, we had kind of speculated at 24 inches, and I think that extra 2 inches really makes it pop. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I overestimated. I thought it was going to be at least 30, just from the size of the leg.
yeah.
But yeah, that 26 and what did they say, a third or something? Yeah, 26 and a third inches. That looks perfect.
I think I had overestimated. I think that I speculated like 3 feet.
Yeah.
Definitely looks nice. Sorry, budgeted out right now. The next release, there's your newest Predator, the City Demon Predator. And it like the box lights up, I think they said.
The box lights up. It looks really cool. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
They're gonna put it up in their online store, and I think it'll be at retail too. I don't remember, is it Target or Walmart?
Okay. And I think,
I'm kind of all Predator out. I have enough Predators. I don't need another one. Even though that does look cool.
I'm gonna skip over this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't got to talk about that.
I can't do that. That hurts my heart so much.
Everybody's whining that they didn't get Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, that would have been much better. I'm sorry. That would have been much better than this.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have Vanilla Ice than this.
Yeah.
Have a little, like he play a little boombox and it goes, "Go ninja, go ninja, go, 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 go."
And he didn't he have dancers with him too?
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been much better than this. This was like when the Turtles were just like trying to pedal, like just get money from people. I'm sorry. This is that time when they were just trying to get money from folks. Like, hey, Turtles are on tour, doing your favorite songs, but Turtle style.
Seems like most people are pretty split over this. Like half are like, nah, pass, and half are like, I really want that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not feeling this one.
No, not me neither. Some of the accessories are kind of cool, but I don't know. They're so stylized. I don't know where I'd use them.
Yeah, they were just doing so good with the movie stuff that it seems just out of place.
Yeah.
But at least the box turns into a little stage for just a little musical tour.
Okay.
Look at this. And then this reveal earlier this week,
which I leaked. Let's see, I informally leaked back in October and then formally leaked it in March.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ordered it. I think it's cool, man. I wish they would have painted the little faces on his backpack piece.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think it's a great body mold. I already have 2 of them. But I'll take a Toxin.
I'm not big on this Toxin. I don't know. This one's not for me.
How many times have they reused this body now?
3.
This is the 3rd, yeah.
Because it's Monster Venom, then the second release of the Venom in the box of Izon, and then this one now.
Yeah, so the first one is technically a Max Gargan, right? Second one is an Eddie Brock, and this is Toxin.
It won't be the last time they use it.
No. They'll redo the Max Gargan, but they'll give him the Stinger, right?
Yeah. The Scorpion tail, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
They already split in the chat about it. Like, yeah, Art is like, I'm still on the fence with Toxin.
See, like, I love it. When I saw Toxin, I couldn't believe they actually got this like in the line.
Really?
You know, it's like Dwight's been able to get some obscure shit in there, but like something like this, knowing that dickhead that runs Marvel, it's like I can't imagine what dark magic Dwight was spewing to convince him that this was a good idea. You know, it's like, really? Like, yeah, I know that the first one wasn't that great, but man, this is a reach. It's a great figure, but it's a reach.
Everyone hated that first one.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that first one that one needed to be redone. That first one was just not.
Well, he was wearing boots.
Yeah, it was a turd.
Well, that Hyperion mold is beyond terrible.
We're still waiting for this to drop. Whenever this is supposed to.
Yeah, maybe Tuesday.
Hopefully.
They're gonna do more reveals on Tuesday. So they teased that book. So
they teased a book with a H on the cover. So who uses that? I mean, what is that from? I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I have no idea. Like, that one was just like beyond me. I have no idea. Like, I don't know who may have used that.
Yeah, we gotta ask Josh Chaney. He's a big X-Men fanatic.
Yeah, definitely would have to, because in this case, I don't know. Like, that went through. Like, if it was something like you said with Hamilton, I was like, okay, I can understand. That would be more Sebastian Shaw and the Hellfire Club. Yes, that book, I don't know. Did we talk about these? I can't remember if we did talk about these or not.
We don't need to.
Yeah. Because they're trash. Trash.
Nothing else got revealed, huh?
No. And that's I think everybody was hoping more for it too during the Hasbro reveal. It was just more. They were going to talk about like what the SDC stuff was going to be. I think because you said you start at 11, you would think you were like, okay, you're going to do a full hour of reveals. Nah.
Man, they dragged out that Sentinel forever.
They did, and I can kind of understand. Like, they went through the history, like, the first one and everything. Okay, that makes sense. All right, you're going through the history of it. Okay, cool. But at that point, it was like, well, we already knew it was coming. You're just like kind of just taking that high road to get there. But yeah. So Bobby, tell us about the cover.
Well, let's set the stage a little bit here. When you set
back in 1977,
when you set up a good Ric Flair low blow, you got to make sure that the stage is set here. So it all starts with a blunder, and the blunder is by Hasbro. If you didn't figure that out already.
Yes.
So just to give you some backstory, Gung Ho is. Hold on, let me stop and let's introduce Mike to the show now.
So we have our guest here, Mr. Punker Mike. How you doing, sir?
What's up, guys?
Long time no see, sir.
Hey,
what's up, man?
I gotta correct you. The fucking world champion.
Oh, sorry. Yes, the world champion.
ACBA world champion, Punker Mike.
World Punker Mike. Yes.
The motherfucking caveman Punker Mike spending the last 25 minutes trying to log onto this shit.
It's not working. Make this work. Nah.
I'm on my phone, dude. I got my laptop and my wife's laptop. I'm like, how the fuck you get in here, bro? I was like, you guys know better, dude. I'm caveman as fuck.
What's the hell these electronics here? I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here? Well, welcome to the show, Mike. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thanks, man. How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Half excited, half questioning of the Sentinel, the $350 Sentinel that everybody's dropping money on.
Shit. You're only questioning it because you spent so much.
That is very true. That's the only reason why I'm questioning my life now.
Yeah.
Reevaluating if I need a house or not.
So you bought 3 of them, but no tax in Delaware, so it came to just over $1,000. Right?
$59.
1,000, yeah.
He said that real.
Man, that no tax is a come up, bro.
Yeah.
When you order 3 of them and it says over $1,000, you're just like, what am I doing with my life? I think I need to evaluate some things here. I think all the kids got to go. They got to go somewhere else. They might have to find a new home because we'll be all living in the streets.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
And Punker Mikey, you're holding out. You're holding off on that Sentinel, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna do it.
Wow, really?
I mean, I want it. No doubt, I want it, but I can't do it, bro. Shipping or with tax is gonna be about $380 for me.
Yeah.
For one figure, can't do it, bro. I want to. Can't do
Yeah, yeah. For me and Ryan, it was $385 a pop.
Mhm.
it. Like I'm trying to think of the most I've ever spent, and I think maybe that the pink skulls from Mezco, that might have been the most I ever spent on like a single like release.
Cool.
But
Which
I
was
don't know, I can't do it, bro, for one figure. If it was 200,
Yeah, those were-
I'd buy like 3. I'd even take one apart. Like I do all kinds of crazy shit with 200, but that extra 180, can't do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of bread.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
I know I'll probably regret it one day, but I don't know. Big kid decision.
It's like I'm enjoying it right now. Just like I'll be enjoying that Sentinel, and I'll be like, I regret this one day. Just sitting there with my kids, like, so what happened with this? Well, it's a long story. 2020 was a wild year, first of all. Let me just tell you that. A lot of people were broke, and they come out with this shit during that time. Broke, where people ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Marvel Legends Sentinel. It's
Yeah.
the reason my kid's not going to college.
Going to community college, son. How you doing?
Nope, no community. Trade school, maybe.
Oh, God. He hit him with the trade. He's going to trade school.
Bobby's not helping matters with the fucking Valverse either.
Right, he sure isn't.
Yeah. Well, you guys got to help my kid go to college.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Bobby's kid will be going to college. Ryan's kid's just getting homeschooled. He's like, Dad, what's going on? Well, son, you got to talk to Bobby Ballard because it's his fault and Hasbro's fault right there. So this
It's
is why
his
you're not
fault. It's his fault you're working at Walmart and getting me all those NECA exclusives now, son.
Boy, did the NECAs come in yet? That's what you called him. Look, he's like, so did NECAs come in? No, what are you talking about now?
Well, listen, it all goes back to Hasbro, because if Hasbro didn't let me go, I wouldn't have started Valaverse, and I wouldn't have you guys spending all this money.
That's true.
You know, just keep that blame game going.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
here we go. Here's Paul. Wow, he's like, Hasbro Sentinel? Who needs to see the wife naked again? I'll be cuddled up with my Hasbro Sentinel. I'll be like the white little child. Like, yeah, baby, how do you feel?
I commented on Facebook that for every Sentinel you buy, your chance of divorce, it goes up by 10%.
Mm-hmm.
So if you buy 10, that's a guaranteed divorce right there.
I think somebody posted something about where they had bought like 5 and their wife was like flipping out on them or something.
That's gonna be a big fucking box, dude. 5.
Yeah.
That's
I don't care about the box.
He's gonna.
How much you paying for 5?
For me, it comes to
That's Ryan.
$19.25
Right.
after
How much?
tax. $19.25 after tax, because it's $350, right? Times 5 plus 10% of that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that dude's gonna have to flip all those Sentinels just to pay for the divorce.
Yeah. And then some.
So I'm sorry, Bobby. You were talking about the cover.
Yeah. So I was starting with the blunder. So Hasbro decided they wanted to show their Wave 2 Gung Ho. Now, for those of you not familiar with the history of the character of Gung Ho, he is a Marine. He had a Marine tattoo. His file card said he was a Marine. He's been a Marine for 35 years. Now, Marines, the cover, aka the hat that they wear, it's called a cover, an 8-point cover. It is what all Marines wear, and it's specific to Marines. The original 84 version had it. The version since then have had it. The 50th anniversary version had it. It was just known that he was a Marine. So why wouldn't he have the correct, garb to go with him? Hasbro decides they want to show their new Wave 2 classified Gung Ho with an army hat. Now that is blasphemous on many levels, because Gung Ho is not in the Army. He's in the Marines. The hat he is wearing is an Army hat. It's not some new space hat to go with the space weapon. It's an Army hat. Not supposed to wear it. I don't care if they don't have file cards on there, so Hasbro can probably pull it out of their dickhead back pocket and say, well, we changed the history. He's not really a Marine anymore. I meant to go on their site to read his write-up to see if they call him a Marine. But it's like saying, hey, Snake Eyes isn't a ninja anymore. No, he's a fucking Marine. So he's got this Army hat, and people lost their mind because they're like, dude, like, that, how do you screw that up? And I know how you screw that up because the dickhead designer doesn't do his reference. He has not done his reference on this entire line, doesn't give a shit about the history of G.I. Joe, and just designs stupid shit for no reason. That's how you get a Marine with an Army hat. So I looked at that and I said, well, that's a travesty. Like, that's, you can't have that. That's, you know, someone needs to fix that. Don't worry, I got you covered. We had one mold that hadn't gone to tool yet. And someone had, like, I had this idea, but someone also suggested the idea to me, so it's half mine, half theirs. Said, hey, you should do a Marine cover, an 8-point cover to go with that gung ho, so that when people, you know, get it, they can replace that hat and, you know, put the correct one on, as it should have been to start with. Oh, and let's keep this in mind. Gung Ho has a stupid mohawk for no fucking reason that the figure character never had. But again, dickhead designer decided, oh, mohawks are cool. Let's put a mohawk because that's the way he designs without any thought at all. So anyway, back to the cover. I decided I'll have one sculpted up, and you know, it will fit the Gung Ho figure. I'm not going to say how. But yes, it will 100% fit the Gung Ho figure. So I'm having a correct Marine cover sculpted up and added to one of the molds that will fit your classified Gung Ho figure. And, you know, I'll do it in the vintage OD green colors. And it will be in one of the available weapons packs. I'm not sure which one, whether the Alpha or Bravo, maybe both. I'm just not sure yet. But I'll be deciding that in the next week or two, so that you know which weapons pack to get, or if you already had the pack already purchased. It's coming in free charge. It's not going to make any of the packs increase. It's my added present to you for being good fans, and the sorry that Hasbro fucked up. So, you know, if you thought the low blows from me were done coming, no, they're still coming. So the way I see it, it's like, listen, stop fucking up and I won't have to clean up your mess. They want to keep fucking up this line. Someone's got to do something about it. That's a bad fuck up to give a Marine an Army hat. Some people were bitching about the tattoo on his chest. That is a copyright issue. That logo is a copywritten design of the Marines. Therefore, Hasbro can't use it, which is why you'll never see a Gung Ho in the dress blues since that version from '86, because that look is protected by copyright. So the tattoo I'm okay with. It's the cover that was the issue. But like I said, I got it fixed for you.
And it's weird because they never say he's like a Marine either. They say a tireless brawler who is physically incapable of experiencing fear, Gung Ho punches first and lets someone else clean up the mess. A genetic anomaly that inhibits his fear response makes him willing to
Yeah, that's their easy way out.
Makes him willing to enter a situation no matter what the personal danger. His bayou roots make him a perfect selection for missions involving jungle or swamp terrain.
Yeah, so let's keep everything the same of the character and its history, but we won't mention Marines. But we'll give him an Army hat instead. Good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunker Mike, you fuck with G.I. Joes?
I like Cobras in G.I. Joe, so I'm probably just gonna scoop up Cobras. The newer stuff I'm not really into though. I'm getting like Destro and Cobra Commander, but that's what I'm into so far.
Not gonna get Pimp Destro.
Pimp Daddy Destro?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Come on, Pimp Daddy Destro. It's like just the one you just have there. You don't really use him for anything. He's just there to make everything else look better. He's like, I come with that Hasbro money. I'm just burning it. Yeah, just burning that Hasbro money. That's what he does. He's there for, burn the Hasbro money.
I did order that Pimp Daddy Destro.
See, there you go.
He's probably going to end up in a bin, but I'll use those accessories. He comes with a lot of killer accessories.
So, Punker Mike, you're the guest.
So,
for everybody who doesn't know about you, tell the people a little bit about you.
well, I got a YouTube channel, Punker Mike. I just do I do customs. I don't do figure reviews anymore. When I first started off, I kind of did that just to get used to how to do videos and stuff. But I mainly showcase my customs or like props, or I haven't done one in a while, but like a blog style called Punker's Pit, where it's a bunch of like my setups, like B-roll, just like random stuff like that. I wish I could do more with my channel, but I'm just so busy all the time. I mean, I work like 40 hours a week. Plus, I like spending time with my family. So I know a lot of people always hit me up like why I don't do commissions or put out more content. It's because I'm just so busy. Like I have like a small window to do stuff, and if I'm able to do it, cool. But I mean, on my desk I have like so many half finished projects that I need to finish. But yeah, keep up with me on YouTube, and I try to post on Instagram as much as I can when I still do toy photography or put out like a new custom or stuff like that.
Nice. So we have your Instagram up here, so we'll bring that up. Now, I gotta, this Casey Jones, you put your foot into this boy. This dude.
That's the Kevin Eastman, Rick Veach, Casey Jones.
Yes. This is amazing.
So that's a Casey Jones I've been wanting to do for like a long time. So it's like from just like a two-part Mirage Studio books from Kevin Eastman and Rick Veach called North by Down East. It's just like a quick little story, but there's some really cool artwork. And just Casey Jones, like all armored out. I always thought that was like the coolest Casey Jones, even though he only shows up a little bit like that in the comic.
Nice. Now, I just so curious. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
No, what you got?
I know. I was going to ask real quick. Now, with the gloves, does that hinder like him holding anything, or is he just have the accessories for
So
him?
the gloves are actually like a soft. The gloves are actually like a softer rubber. So he doesn't really have. Actually, I got him right here. I had to remember how I did this.
On his YouTube channel, watch.
Oh yeah, so it just pegs in. So he doesn't have any. Yeah, you didn't watch my video?
don't listen to Todd. Don't you start that Todd nonsense.
No, but the gloves, they're like rubber. So I mean, they could open all the way up. Like in one of the shots, I had him holding a baseball. It just swivels though. There's no hinge. But yeah, those are just from a McFarlane Wayne Gretzky.
Cool.
Poppers, I had to mod the peg hole in the Craven arms to get it on there.
That the base body you used the with like the Hydro Man, right?
Yeah, Hydro Man. Just repainted and modded the upper torso like the shirt, and then just repainted it. And then Craven, the original like Rhino Build-A-Figure Wave Craven, I used his arms.
Okay.
Just had to like use some acetone to get like the cheetah print stripes off his arm, and then I just repainted the bandages, and then had to mod the hole so the hockey gloves could like pour it in.
How did the ankle articulation work out using those are Dassin?
Yeah, the Dassin. I think these are Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get as good as articulation because they are high tops. So like when it comes like forward and back, you lose a little bit, but you still get ankle pivot, which is cool.
That's cool.
But I just like the way they look just because they're so detailed.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked up a couple of those just for the parts. I don't know anything about the show, the anime,
Yeah, the
but
anime
they
is
are
awesome.
great figures.
I've only checked a little bit of the manga out, but the anime is awesome. But yeah, the figures they're awesome. And anywhere from like 45, usually I think around 40 is the starting rate, 40 or 50.
Yeah,
I've pretty much got every release.
nice.
They're awesome figures.
Now, this picture he did with the pink skulls was amazing. Because I remember Brand Deichler was asking you, like, how did you have him, like, float like that? And what was it, like, like 4 sticks back there? Because I seen they did the post. You posted, like, the background of it, like, the seaside of it.
Oh, yeah, that was a pain in the ass. So I had to, so the cutout is held on just by, like a kebab skewer, like just like the cheap, like, thick toothpick style ones, like the wood ones.
Right.
Or like bamboo or something. And then the one under his armpit is a coat hanger that I just rebent and I cut, and I just like stuck that. So I stuck the coat hanger, and then 2 kebabs like under the pallets, and it was just wedged where it somehow like balanced it. And then 2 of the kebabs I put like tape and made like a cradle. So he's like half cheeking it, like he's got like half his ass cheek on the little cradle, just enough so you don't see it under. And then the coat hanger is taking most of the weight, and I put like a little ball of sticky tack, and then I opened up the jacket so that way you don't see the sticky tack.
Okay.
Nice.
But it took forever to like get it to stay. And then when it stayed. And then when I went to go fuck with it a little bit, it fell, and I'm like, okay, fuck this.
That's how it always
I was
is.
gonna do like a little V side and everything.
All right.
I'm like, fucking over it.
I love those pink skulls, man.
Like,
yeah, they're fun. They're super fun. I mean, I've modded so many heads to make that I haven't painted or that I've casted that, like I did the rat from Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I casted a bunch of those, and I was going to do different variations. I have a couple other ones that I just haven't painted up yet. But yeah, they're pretty versatile.
There's a Chinese seller that bootlegged that body, and he's selling them for like $25. It's on VC Toys,
Really?
I think. Yeah. So I picked up. I got
I'm
5 of
checking
them
that
on
out.
the way. They've been stuck in Jamaica, New York for like a month.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Now, I understand why you did this, and this is really nice here. And I like this picture here. The Happy Father's Day with the spider puff. That's pretty nice. Now,
Oh yeah.
Man, your photography is really amazing. Like, this
Thanks,
Casey Jones is freaking amazing. So, with the artists that we usually have on here, how long do you like take time to set up a shot and then take the picture, and then you feel comfortable enough to post it?
Well, the other one, these ones are kind of easy. Or like this one was just like a vanilla pose. That one you just had up. But like say the elbow drop one, I probably took close to about 150, if not more pictures.
Wow.
Because I started off during the day. So like right now I have a bunch of light coming right here because I have a window. So I used majority of daylight, and then I set up some different lights. So my first shots kind of had like a warmer, or it was like a cooler, had like a cooler kind of tone. And then I didn't like the posing of his feet when he was coming off with the elbow drop. It didn't look right. So then I reshot some more, and then that looked good, but then I didn't like the cutout. So then I switched out the cutout, and then I liked it. But by the time I was done, it was sundown. So then I had to set up more lights. And then I'm just kind of tweaking just the elbow drop, the cutout. So I'll usually take a bunch of pictures until I'm satisfied, and then I take my SD card, load it up on my laptop, and I go through them all. And then I'll save the ones I like, and then I'll take more. And then I'll kind of keep doing that until I narrow it down to like 3 that I like. And then I'll usually pick one for like Facebook, and then one for Instagram, or sometimes if there's only one, I'll just use that one for both platforms. But usually like for a display, if it's just vanilla, sometimes I can knock it out in like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. If it's like a full-on setup where I have like a cutout, or there's like a gimmick where he's like floating or something like that, it could take like an hour or 2. Kind of just depends on what I'm doing, or like sometimes it takes the longest to find like a prop that I'm looking for because I have like a bunch of containers. So I end up dumping everything out, and then I have shit everywhere in my room.
Now, you weren't you. I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't you featured on the Cartoonist K-Fab? Because I know you post a lot for them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've done a couple things for the Cartoonist Kayfabe YouTube channel. I did some like wrestling commercials, like for the wrestling toys, where I was Macho Mike Funker Savage. So I made some custom Ed Piskor Jim Rugg, like little old school like 90s wrestling figures, and I did like a little mock commercial. And then I did some like just different toy photography. So like the biker gang leader Joker from Akira, that custom I made. I did like one where he's saying read more comics, and he's holding like a box of comics. And then I think there's like a couple Easter eggs, like the guys, clown gang goons in the back are like holding like Ed Piskor, like Jim Rugg comics or something. And they use that as their sign off because their sign off for every episode is read more comics, or like make more comics, or read more manga, depending on like what they're showcasing that episode. So they use my picture for that for a lot. And then I did like a little stop motion / like Chuckimation kind of thing where I integrated like ACBA setup where I'm filming it, and then did like a little bit of stop motion in there. It was just maybe like 30 seconds long. It's kind of just showed I have a comic shop dio that like I just filmed the front, and then a little dude on the side of the building just tagging up the Cartoonist Kayfabe logo on the side.
Nice.
So I was actually prior to the Cartoonist Kayfabe channel, I was talking to Ed Piskor just about a couple things. Like I sent him some artwork, and I traded him some of my old Wizard magazines for some like original artwork from like one of his stories or from one of his comics. And then that first episode of that they did, they're just going over covering the Wizard. That was like actually my issue that they cover, which is kind of cool. So the Wizard #1.
Man, I miss Wizard. We need them more than ever right now.
Don't forget
Toy Fair, bro.
Yeah, Punker Mike also did a stop motion music video
Yes.
for one of his.
Oh yeah, that one took a lot out of me, bro. So my friend's band, and he was also the owner of my local comic shop. That's how like I met him. He's in a band called Haley and the Crushers, where his wife's like the singer, and they're cool band. And they hit me up about doing like a little stop motion, or kind of like stuff that I've done before with integrating like ACBA setups or toy photography setups with stop motion, like kind of intertwining them. And then took me a while to do it because I had to build like a bunch of props from scratch, because what they wanted was more like an underwater theme, and literally nothing I have accommodates that. So I had to build a bunch of stuff from scratch, which took forever. And then the filming and animation part and editing was like the fun, kind of easier. I was able to bust through that. But just the whole prep work for everything took forever. So I was so burnt out after that. I took a pretty good break where I just sat on my ass and played like video games for a couple months.
It sounds like a lot of work, because I know stop motion, you have to take like a lot of pictures like for each and every pose that you want, and then try put those together. So I've seen somebody like I've seen.
And
like,
I don't have.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I know. I was just saying I've seen like how the filmmakers do it, and I see that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work put into there, and I applaud them for that, and applaud you for that as well, because that's definitely some time and effort that has to be put into it.
Yeah, I did a lot of cheating though, because with stop motion, or with the way I was doing it, I did like a lot of where I could just have a still image, and then kind of like pan or move around with the still image instead of animating. So I tried to animate as least amount as I could, especially because the song's pretty short. It's only like a 2-minute song. And then they didn't really want, he's like, I don't want like something that looks like Robot Chicken. He's like, I kind of like the whole like display, like filming a display mixed with like a little bit of stop motion. So like some of like, I've done like a couple little random things, like that In the Garage song by Weezer. I did kind of the same thing where it's just still, it's just like setups that I'm filming and hitting different angles, kind of like World Championship tournament style. And so he's like, I kind of want something like that. And then they pretty much just said, do whatever you want. But they had like a kind of a half idea. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, I could build off this. So I kind of did like a storyboard, and I showed it to them, and they're like, yeah. they were expecting like bare minimum, but I was like, well, I'll try to do as much as I can. And the unfortunate thing is I don't have like good software like Dragon Frame or anything like that. So I'm doing it off of just like a basic video editor like iMovie. So it's like so much more challenging just because there's not as much tools to use on something like that. Eventually I do want to get Dragon Frame though, because stop motion is like what got me into toy photography in the first place, was trying to research. Like I said, I'm a fucking caveman, bro. I went the longest time without a cell phone, without a camera, without a laptop. And I would just like, when I'd go to my girlfriend, who's now my wife's house, I'd like look at stuff. I didn't even think you could subscribe to YouTube channels, because I was like, fuck, I'm not paying. I wrote names down to remember. I wrote names down. I was like, oh yeah, what's this guy's name again? Was it John Connor or Marty McFly? I'll check this guy out. And
oh, man.
Shit like that. And I was just like, my wife's like, dude, you don't have to pay to subscribe. It's just like you get the notifications like when they post stuff. I was like, nah, I don't trust it, bro. They're going to get my shit. I told you, bro. I was living off the radar for a long time, bro.
Oh, man.
To this day, he doesn't trust Amazon.
That's one of the reasons. Like, well, unless they give me free trials. Like right now, I'm running. Oh shit, when is my free trial end? I think I got till the 27th. But yeah, I run through those free trials like crazy. Fuck Amazon. Yeah, but bringing full circle back around to the YouTube channel earlier. That's the reason like I kind of started the YouTube channel, because I wanted to learn. So my wife had just like a Coolpix P80, which is kind of just like a basic camera, and I was using that. I didn't have anything to. She had a laptop, but I didn't have my own laptop, so I had bought an SD card, and I would take pictures, and I started making my own stop motions. Living by myself in the shitty fucking house I was renting with my friends, and I'd stay up till like 4 a.m. fucking shooting stop motions, and I had no way to check or anything. I was just like, oh, this is gonna work. Whenever I get a laptop, like I'll check this out and it'll be cool. And I was just like, this is gonna work one day. And then once I got my own camera, that's when I was like, I should get like a YouTube channel so I can like learn how to like actually like use the camera and like kind of like trial and error and practice and stuff. That was like kind of like an incentive, like, oh, if I have this channel, like I kind of have to use the camera and figure it out and everything.
I can't believe you're living off the grid like that. Living dangerously.
It was cool, bro.
I can believe it.
Cool.
I best believe it.
I'd hit up my friend. I'd hit up my friend to go like surfing through like either his landline, or I'd hit him up like I think MySpace was still around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'd like message him through MySpace, or I would just go to his house.
Surprised you want to
Nobody
send those
could get a
smoke
fucking hold of me,
signals.
bro. That shit was tight.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
you got your smoke signals up? All right, I'm about to send you a message. Hold on.
Hell yeah. Well, you didn't get that postcard I sent you, bro? What the fuck?
I sent it to you like a month ago, man. Come on. Nah, but man,
I've only had a smartphone, I think, because I had a flip phone. So I finally upgraded to a cell phone. I've only had a smartphone for maybe 3 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I had this fucking flip phone that was like a little keyboard, and it was like you flip it open, and it's like got a little keypad and everything. That's probably one of the last ones to have that phone. I remember when I got to my first smartphone, they're like, "Oh, what phone do you have now?" And I pulled that out, and the guy was like, "What the fuck is that?" I've never even seen that shit. It's like showing a young kid today like a manual transmission car. They're like, "What the fuck is that? Where's the push button?"
So, Mike, I gotta ask you. So, how do you feel about the?
Or I guess showing kids VHS.
Hey, you want to watch the Turtles Secret News? I got on VHS. Come on, sit down. Hold on, I gotta rewind it first.
I got a killer VHS collection, bro. If you want to rent something, let me know.
Yeah, I've seen it in person. It's fucking legit.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have.
I can believe it. You know what? As much as we talked, I can believe Punky Mike. I believe Mike has like all this stuff somewhere.
Dude, I got some rare VHS shit, bro. Hey Ryan, if you want to watch Slam Dunk, bro, I got it all in Japanese. Not all of it. I got maybe like eight VHS tapes of Slam Dunk in Japanese.
Nice. Cool. I gotta dig up a VCR from somewhere.
He's gonna say that. He's like, I ain't got a VCR. What you talking about? Yeah, I can borrow, but I ain't gonna be able to watch them.
I don't want no late fees though. So I gotta rewind it too. Be kind.
No,
Rewind.
see, I don't do late fees, but if you don't rewind that shit, we're gonna have problems.
The penalty is you got to send me one pink skull.
Right. It's like, just take one. So, Mike, I gotta ask you. So, how do you feel about the NECA exclusive turtles that they showed this week?
So which ones?
You see them?
Oh, the
music
out of their
ones.
shelves tour ones.
Yeah.
I mean, if I see them at Target and I happen to have $125 in my pocket and they look cool in hand, I'll probably grab them. But I'm not about to like wake up early and like go through all that like NECA ordering on their website anxiety bullshit. But I mean, if it's convenient and they're there, I'll probably grab them. But I'm not gonna like fight tooth and nail. I mean, right now I'm trying to hunt down Casey Jones and the RAF. So I'm putting in work to get those, but for the out of their shell, I'm not putting in work for that.
You and everybody else. I've been trying to keep my eye out for Bobby and Ryan here to see if I can find them.
I tasted them, bro. I was right there. The employees got me, bro. I very rarely like come up with the barcode and go to like 10 different employees and be like, "Can you look at this for me? Can you give me info?" Because you know Walmart, they're just like, they either don't know what the fuck you're talking about, or they're like, "I don't have time for you," or very rarely you get someone that's like gonna go above and beyond. Yeah. And luckily I got a above and beyond dude, and I'm like, this guy's fucking tight. He gave me all the info, told me like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna put it out this time." So I was fucking boom, I was there. That same dude was working, and he's just like, "Oh, it says there's only one on hand," and then he went over there, he's like, "Oh, it's not here though." It's like, maybe it's coming later today then? I was like, there's one on hand and there was 0 yesterday and there's supposed to be 2 today. Someone ganked one and the other guy has one stashed.
Yep, time to start lifting up those bottom shelves looking for it. Because it's probably stashed somewhere.
Now, I will say this. Your April O'Neil looks better than the NECA one that they're coming out with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well, Chris Serta sounds sick.
Oh,
that's mostly Marvel Legends parts.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it's all Marvel Legends. Just resculpted.
Next time you see Chris, you tell him his looks better. They should hire him for their April O'Neil, because that other one, she had that big bulbous head. I don't know what's going on with that girl. It looked like she's going to tip over.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll get that one. Because they're like $50, right?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't collect the turtles like that. So.
Yeah, the 2-packs are 50.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I'll get that because I already have a bunch of foot soldiers. Actually, the accessories are really rad in those ones, though. See, I don't know, because that April, I don't really care. I'm sure someone's going to come out with a better head, like a head cast. So that would be tight. And then I was thinking of a way to, like, salvage that big-ass head. The only way I think of maybe, like, the old, like, Toy Biz or Legendary Heroes, like Ann O'Brien, maybe that head will fit, even though that figure's tall, so she really wouldn't be able to, like, fit in line with anybody else, but you could have, like, a standalone.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know how to salvage that.
You know what? I was always mad at you for this, because I envy you for this. Like, these Game Boy cases that you always did, like these and the Nintendo cartridges are always amazing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I get on some weirdo shit, bro, where I need a break from something. I do like cycles, bro. Like I'll be doing something hardcore, like building dials, and then I'll get burnt out, and then I'll start making customs, and I get burnt out, and then I'll start doing stuff. So I do like cycles. So like I seen something, or I had an idea. There's this punk band called Nightbirds, and they had a song came out, said "My dad's the BTK," like the BTK killer. And for some reason, I was like, in the music video is all retro, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to make like a video game cartridge. And I made like a mock label, and I sent it to him and everything. I put like blood splatter on it and stuff. And then I kind of got like, someone hit me up about something, and then I started making different ones. And then I was customizing the Game Boys, and then people from like these couple of girls hit me up that were like had like big followings on Instagram that were like heckin' into like Berserk, like the manga. And then I did like a couple custom ones. So I was able to get the blank cartridges, and the blank Nintendo shells for pretty cheap. And then, I was able to make a profit. So I used that stuff to fund like a casting startup kit to get like a pressure pot and like all the supplies I needed for like trial and error and stuff. So I was able to like put a little bit of money into like the Nintendo shit. I sold a bunch of stuff, and then I was able to like learn like teach myself how to like cast and do stuff like that. So it was kind of cool to like keep it kind of going.
Very nice. See, I always tell people like, yeah, well, you know, I shouldn't say I just always tell them because I don't. It's always because it's weird. It's always good to see like how toy photography leads to like something else, like to another art, to another skill that you can always build off of. And then you're amazed at yourself, and then other people are like, yo, how'd you do that? Like how'd you come about this? And you saying that just dabbing around really kind of puts it out there, saying that, you know, you won't know unless you try.
Yeah. Yeah, that one you have on screen, that Dr. Doom with like the Kirby crackle in the background. I sent that one to Craig Warwick. There's a little gift.
Nice. Just real quick, Ryan, what's our count at the moment?
Let's bring it up here.
So, Mike, you missed it. So we're waiting. So we've been kind of keeping track of the count of how many backers for the Sentinel.
Am I still screen sharing?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Almost 4,400.
Yeah,
Woo!
Damn.
So yeah, we checked. It was 41.94. Now it is 43.90. Another 200.
Prime's in here.
And that just dropped today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8:30 this morning, West Coast time.
Prime says, yo, how many Sentinels we grabbing? Prime, you selling them arcades, you can grab a whole bunch at this point. I mean, you make them hand over fist. You got the money to get 5. I'm trying to borrow some money like you. I'm trying to get one out of Bobby right now. Like, Bobby, I'll get lost son. Come on now. What did Peter say? My black son. My black son. Also, he's a ninja. There you go. See, I'm a ninja too.
So, Punker Mike, did you read House of X, Powers of 10?
I didn't, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Hasbro said they're going to make a wave based on those figures next year to kind of coincide with the release of this Sentinel, and I was just curious what you thought might be in that wave.
Yeah, I don't know.
We might actually get a Mormon Taggart out of that wave.
If they give us a Corsair, I'll be fucking over the moon.
They may give us a Corsair. I don't know. So 9 times out of 10, I think that's what they'll do. And this is just kind of me pulling it out of my hat. They'll give us a new Cyclops and a new costume. They'll give us another Wolverine in a new costume. We'll get a Domino. We'll probably maybe finally get an Exodus figure. We'll get the new Professor X. I'm trying to think of the council because there is a council. So we may get a new Storm, a new Jean Grey.
Well, that Jean Grey is in the Marvel Girl costume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that.
That Professor X, the one with like the Cerebro dome, like black bodysuit.
Yeah.
That'd be a super easy one for him to do.
White Magneto is easy for them to do.
That one too. So that's what, 9 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's
what would the Build-A-Figure be?
It would either be a new Apocalypse.
Oh, God, again?
That's what I'm just guessing. I don't know. It may be a new Apocalypse, but I'm trying to think of anything that. See, I can't think of a Build-A-Figure that's big enough from that series that they would give us.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not going to be Nimrod.
because there hasn't really been any like super big bad villain like that recently in the series. It's been kind of like regular size like villains. I just can't think of anybody.
What about Beast? Because that's a different costume, right?
He's like a shade. I think he might be a shade darker a little bit.
He's got looks like he's got shorts on and a different head, obviously.
But he really doesn't do field work as much as as the other ones. Oh, you know what? We might get a Quentin Quagmire because he's prominent in X-Force. That would be a nice little surprise. Yeah, see, even in like, OK Figure says, he said they gotta give us a classic Banshee. They said some classes would be in the wave, and we've been in dire need of a new Banshee.
Mm-hmm. And Thunderbird.
Yeah.
If you're talking classic.
Yeah,
and that House of X Powers of 10, those books are going to start creeping up in price real fast once they start dropping those figures.
Oh,
I want to grab them now because I tried to pick up some Age of Apocalypse books, and those have gone way up since they started, releasing Marvel Legends.
You know who's got all those powers of 10 in the House of X? This guy right here.
Right there.
I was jumped on it for a kick. I'll check this as a repackaged Sentinel. I wouldn't pack. I don't know. I don't know if they would repackage a Sentinel. I guess if it was a small one, maybe. But then,
which Sentinel are you talking? Is it a smaller Sentinel?
I think it'd be the smaller ones because I think there was some smaller Sentinels that they had. But they may do like some future, like the future characters, like Cardinal, because they were like a mixed. Because actually, I knew Mr. Sinister because he has a different look.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinal was I think was a mix of like Nightcrawler, and I forget like what other mutants. Because then like there was like a future storyline in Powers of 10. I think it was Powers of 10. It's like they're mixed mutants. They're not like they're full blood mutants, but they have mutant powers that are mixed with other mutants that lived before them. Like one has like kind of like a magic sword, but she also looks like kind of like a little bit like Colossus as well. I forget her name. I have to go back and read it. Thank you, Paul. Quentin Quire. Thank you. Sorry, I said Quentin Quagmire. Quentin Quire. Cap says maybe Gentile. Maybe. I don't know. I guess if they do Toxin, I guess we can get that figure as well.
I'm going to be kind of pissed if they do a House of X Domino before we get a classic or X-Force Domino.
Amen. That I wouldn't rule it out. It's a lot of mutants that they could do from this series.
What about Mojo?
He hasn't shown up yet.
Because I'm looking at a cover where Mojo is on the cover.
Unless it might be one of the other stories I had, because I only do like X-Men, X-Force, and New Mutants. That's the one. Most of the ones I read. And see, there's another group they would probably do, the New Mutants group. So a new Cannonball that could be there
with legs this time.
With legs. Yeah, we won't go into that. Yeah, Disavow says Kitty Pryde and her pirate gear from Marauders. Cap says we already got X-Force Domino and Deadpool Wave.
Cap Liv said House of X, Powers of X, Apocalypse in a suit.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I meant to say New Mutants, not X-Force.
Oh, okay. Yo, if they give, I'm sorry. as much as I like Apocalypse, I don't want an Apocalypse in a suit. That's not what I paid for Marvel Legends for. I don't want a big blue or gray guy in a dang blasted suit. What am I going to do with him? I don't have no council table for him to sit at. He's just going to stand there.
Well,
like suit and tie suit.
yeah,
Yes.
a business suit.
Yes,
Oh,
he actually
okay.
like Apocalypse. Like when he gets with the mutants, like when Professor X brings all the mutants together, this dude actually dresses like he's getting ready to go to he has a dinner date,
Board meeting.
right? And it's like, hey, no, I gotta put on a suit. No, you're Apocalypse. You ain't got to put on no suit.
I can
But who is your designer? Who is making suits for Apocalypse?
I can
Like,
see
that's
them.
what I want.
I can see them doing that and then using that same mold for Joe Fixit.
Well, that's what I did the Kingpin body for, because I had planned to do a Fix-It down the road, and I was like, I want to use the Kingpin body for the Fix-It.
Ooh.
Even though he's probably a little smaller. Kingpin's probably a little smaller, but it's what I kind of had in mind when I did it.
I can see them doing that. I can see those parts. Yeah, that would work. I would love a Joe Fixit.
Yeah.
Articulated said only legs. Hey, we gave you the first half of them. Here's the other half.
Build the leg.
Right. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Hasbro did it because Mattel did it with their Legion of Superheroes with the invisible guy figure.
Oh, that was bad.
People were mad.
I was working for the Four Horsemen at the time, and they were like, "Yo, check this out," and they showed me what they were doing. I'm like, "Well, where's the figure?" And they're like, "No, he's invisible." I'm like, "You can't do that to people. You can't do that to people." So bad.
They did it.
They
did it. But you know what's crazy? That set goes for like almost $400 or $500.
No way.
Yes.
What?
Yes. I had two. I sold mine off for $300. I still have my original one.
Jesus.
I kid you not. That set still goes for money because you're never going to see the Legion of Superheroes again in figure form unless somebody decides to do them. But that's the only one where you get a full set, the ring, and like the original Legion.
Holy shit.
What about Blob?
I knew Blob would work.
Is he he's in the books?
Like I said, he may be in the other ones. I haven't seen him in like the ones that I've read. Paul said they should do a tree version of Black Tom. That would be nice, but I think it'll be kind of too close with like the other like the Black Tom they already releasing. But definitely a tree version, yeah, because like Black Tom like communicates with Krakoa. There you go. That HasLab right there, a full island of Krakoa. Give them the next HasLab. Let's see. Paul says we need a chamber as well. Yes, definitely.
What were the other members of the Starjammers in the books?
Yes.
Okay,
but they're more in the New Mutants books.
so we could get a Chode.
Yes. That'll be another thing. Yeah, I forgot about the full Starjammer team is in the books. Yeah, in the New Mutants books.
Yeah. Give me fucking Corsair and Chode, man.
Oh, definitely.
Well, give me the whole team. I need the whole team.
Cap says, "Oh, come on, I say that'd be hilarious. A suit of Apocalypse. No. I'm sorry. No, I don't need a suit of Apocalypse in my house. Don't need that man. What are you going to do? Like Apocalypse, where you going? What build me you got to go to today? Oh, you're just going to stand there and look at me? Okay, cool. No.
Yeah,
Here we go. Sorry, real quick. OK Figures comes up with a great line. Unrelated, we need a fucking Immortal Hulk wave. That one, now that is a great storyline that they have to make some figures off of.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh,
Get a
Immortal
World
Hulk.
Breaker Hulk.
World Breaker Hulk's cool. Immortal Hulk's even better because he's just like they wrote it almost like a Frankenstein monster story. Like Frankenstein, his monster. It's so well done. Like there's like one part of the story where you actually meet like Bruce fights his father, his actual father in the book, and he takes over like the Hulk body and pushes Bruce out like to the side. Like it's wild. High evolutionary bath also. Oh, really? Do you really want to see? No.
I want a high evolutionary, but I think it's pretty small for a bat.
All right.
Wasn't high evolutionary he was an Avengers villain, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How about one Marvel Legends has never done? A Watcher. A Watu.
Yeah.
I mean, that Marvel Select is what people are selling him for $300 now, right?
Yeah.
It's because it'll never be re-released.
You don't think Select will re-release him?
No, they don't have the mold anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought they were supposed
to anymore.
They fucking broke it or something. Something happened to the mold. They can't use it anymore.
Did they come out and say that?
I don't know where I heard that. I just remember Zach saying that they don't have the mold anymore. That they can't make it. They'd have to make a new mold.
I mean, it's steel.
I think.
Yeah.
I think Mephisto also.
Yeah, because those are supposed to, like, those are the two rumored ones that were supposed to be remade for a long time. Everybody was like, oh, they're finally gonna redo the Watcher and Mephisto, but it never happened.
I tried to put Mephisto in the 4-inch line, and they were like, "You can't. We're not going to do the devil. We're not." Like, all right.
Well, maybe they could now as a Pulse exclusive or something.
Maybe.
I mean, I can see the retailers having a problem with it, but if it's a Pulse exclusive,
Yeah.
They sell Spawn. No, I'm sorry. No, the retailers sell Spawn. Like, get out of here.
True. But, I mean, Mephisto looks like the devil. Spawn looks like a dude. In a black.
Daredevil looks like the devil, and he's dressed in red.
True. Yeah.
Mephisto's just the guy just trying to. Was that?
Yeah, that's true.
He's got devil in his name.
Hey, the Karens got mad over Slave Leia in the Black series. So, could you imagine if they had straight up the devil on?
I don't even think that was a Karen. That was a Chad, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was.
The Karens got mad over what was it called? Breaking Bad figures.
Yeah.
The Toys R Us like, what is this? Why does my child know who Walter White is? That's a question you should be asking yourself.
Yeah.
Why does your child know who Walter White is?
Yeah. I mean, they came with trays of meth. Blue meth.
Right.
Figure is a fucking glorified statue anyway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, those are the Mezcos. Those are still cheap, man. You can pick those up cheap.
Yeah.
Paul says an end plate would be good. Yeah, I forgot he did show up. Yeah. Chode. Definitely Immortal Hulk wave. Yeah, everybody's really down for this Immortal Hulk wave. Articulate says demonic poor creations make some great custom Immortal Hulk heads. Yeah. If you need an Immortal Hulk head, there you go. Look them up. Oh my goodness. Yes, I am down for this. So Disavow said, let's get the old lady botanist from X-Men number 4. Yo, so there's these old ladies who know how to get to Krakoa, and they're there to steal like the flowers from there to do research. Yeah, they look like almost like little golden girls. But like they were taking down like the mutants like that. They were just like, oh, whatever. Pat. Like they just rolled on through. I was like, yo, these little old ladies are awesome.
If Marvel Legends is going to give us an old lady, let it be Aunt May
or Madam Web. You know what? There you go, Bobby. Why haven't they made a Madam Web?
I tried to do Aunt May. Well, I didn't try to do Aunt May in 4-inch. I got her head in, but then it got cut by Jesse. when I did the Chameleon figure, the Chameleon in the suit, I had him come with the Spider-Man head from that one cover, and then I had an Aunt May head, and it was like approved all the way up to like tooling, and then Jesse was like, "Yeah, we can't do an Aunt May head," and I was like, "Could have, you know." So I still have the 3D print of the Aunt May head, which came out awesome. It's just too bad we couldn't have gotten in there, because he's like, "You're never gonna do an Aunt May figure, so we're not gonna let you do an Aunt May head." I was like, "That's nice."
They said they're never going to do Aunt May, huh?
At that scale, I guess.
Well, maybe because
years ago.
Was it maybe because the licensing was still tied up with Sony?
No, that's just for the movie. This would have been classic.
Okay, Figure says yes, a watcher.
Do Aunt May in a 2-pack with Uncle Ben, but Uncle Ben's got to have some bullet holes.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he alive or dead?
Yeah.
Yo, Uncle Ben be just lying there. He'll just be lying in a package like Han Solo.
Yeah. I mean, they're giving us dead Optimus Prime. Let me get a dead Uncle Ben.
Was Watcher in the books, Dante?
Yeah, he's been in. I think he's been more in the Fantastic Four ones. I think that's more where he's been showing up at.
I could totally see them doing Apocalypse in the business suit and then using that body for Joe Fixit.
Please don't give them the ideas.
Our best chance to get a Watcher probably is with their upcoming What If series they're doing. The MCU What If.
Oh, the
it's going to be animated, but I could see them doing a wave based on that animated series, maybe.
And that's one thing that bothers me. Like, you've had like the Fantastic Four, you've had all these galactic characters. Why haven't they done like a Watcher? Like, that just puzzles me. Any insight, Bobby? Why Watcher?
It's just big. You know, I mean, now that they're doing that bigger Build-A-Figure figure offering, that I'm sure that kind of thing has been talked about. But before then, it's like there was never any room for that. So it always had to be in a Comic-Con set or a Build-A-Figure. But now that you can do those 30, what are they selling for, $30 or $40? Those figures, you can kind of do those big guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if they got Watcher. Watcher's a hard sell. I mean, especially because how I said about Toxin. Like, Toxin was, I can't imagine that, getting that in the line. But it's like, think of Watcher. Like, you're sitting in a meeting with upper management, and they have no idea who this character is, and they see a dude kind of in a toga with a big alien head and, like a weird collared cape. It's like, I don't know, man. So that'd be something to do.
That's the ones. Everyone, when they decide, like, I don't know, it might not sell, and then that'll be the one that be like, that's the one that's going to sell. And then I'd be like, yo, just trust us, it will sell. Don't worry about it. Even if they made like a pack of like all the different Watchers that were out there, it would sell.
Yeah.
What about wasn't one of the end credit scenes like Stan Lee talking to one of the Watchers like in a spacesuit or something?
Yes.
Guardians.
There you go, bro. SCCC 2-pack.
There you go. I mean, they were busting Bobby's balls over making Kingpin, weren't they?
Oh, I can't believe the fight that I had to put up to get Kingpin made. Holy shit.
Yes, you got
just a fat guy in a suit. He's only one of like the top 5 all-time like Spider-Man villains ever.
Yeah.
Fat guy in a suit. That's what I got told.
He crosses over Devil, Punisher.
Yep. No, I'm sorry. Whoever said he was a fat guy in a suit has not read a comic. That's not a fat guy in a suit.
It's all muscle, boy.
Right. Yep. Tell him.
Or what? Yeah.
That's Burly Boy season. That's Burly Boy season, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Just as an FYI, if you say that you're going live on your new channel, make sure that you stay there too. I've been feeling like I was a time. All right, so yes. So we actually now have our own YouTube channel. So please go and subscribe. All the older shows will be up on there as of midnight tonight. So, and that's where we will now be broadcasting from. We still love the Black Tribbles. We still support them. We're still part of their network. We're just moving over to our own channel now. So there you go, Judson. So I hope you don't feel alone anymore. All right.
I think. Are we still live over there on the new channel?
Yes, we're live on both channels actually right now.
Okay.
So yes, we have our own channel. So please go subscribe, and it helps us, and we'll get definitely more content on there. We just got
that's why we got no viewers over
here. Yeah. Once we start posting the link out.
Yeah, the live stream on the Infinity Equation channel stopped.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it's done. Maybe you can only stream for so long when you're a new channel.
Maybe.
Okay. But we're still going on Black Tribbles.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. So now we are available in more places. So we are now available on SoundCloud. We're now available on iTunes. We are now also available on Good Pods as well. So check them out. It's Good Pods is a podcasting app that you download. You can take anywhere with you, just like if you don't have iTunes, because they pull all of their podcasts from iTunes. So we are now on iTunes, and there. Sorry, Ginger. I am sorry. So next week it will just be on our channel, so it won't be on the Black Tribbles channel. So we'll have the new link up. We'll post it, everybody can go there. So, but please subscribe to it. Help us out. Check us out on iTunes. Rate, subscribe to us on there. It helps us. Helps iTunes out. Us on iTunes, so people will notice us, and also check us out on Good Pods as well. Next week is our man from across the pond, Dan Hu. He'll be our guest next week, and then he'll get to berate us because we get some stuff first. And I know he'll be upset.
Shit, he's been getting everything. He's been getting everything first.
Yeah, well, he's got Moon Knight already.
Yeah,
right. That's true. He did get his Spider-Man set too. He hasn't opened them yet. He's like, I haven't opened none of them yet.
Yeah, I helped him get that Moon Knight.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All right.
See, Paul, don't say that. Yeah, no, don't say that. Just like it in your comments. No, it's not that. I do apologize. But yes, next week Dan Hu will be with us. But I want to thank Punker Mike for joining us. Appreciate it, sir. Thanks for hanging out with us. We have to have you back on. Just hang out and chill with us
thanks
again.
for inviting me, man. It's been a while since I chatted with you guys.
Definitely, yes, it has been a while. Definitely. Oh my goodness. But yeah, definitely have to come back and chat up with us again for some more nonsense, as always.
Feels like it's been forever since I chatted with you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is the first time.
So, because we used to have like these Saturday night chats on Google Chat. Used to be me, Todd, Avenger Massey,
Wisman,
Nick Steele, and Mike Odom. We used to just sit there and just chat.
And every once in a while, Punker Mike would.
And Punker Mike would show up. He's like, what's going on with these guys? Like, this nonsense here.
I was like, what's up? Who's staying up till 4 a.m. right now?
Yeah. And it'd be just you and Winston half the time. You're like, but I gotta go. Okay, I actually have to go get some sleep.
Yeah,
Avenger be falling asleep and snoring.
Yep.
Articulate asks, where can we follow Bobby?
I'm on every platform, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just look up Valaverse, and that's where you'll find me. I have my personal page, and then I have the Valaverse page. And then on Instagram, it's Valaverse. YouTube, Valaverse. We got a channel there. That's everywhere I'm at. Valaverse.com. Website's being revamped now. So, yeah.
Nice. Ryan?
What?
Where can they find you at, Ryan? Come on now.
You can find me here on
Yourself,
Friday
sir.
nights. I don't have a YouTube. I got Instagram, LaserPants81.
Yeah, Todd.
Rectangular with a K on YouTube, and it's _ rectangular with a K on Instagram. Rectangular with a C on Facebook.
And our guest, Punker Mike. Where can they find you at, sir?
Follow me on Instagram, punker_Mike. You can check me out on YouTube, just Punker Mike. I think I got like a Facebook page, like Punker Mike's Props and Dios.
Yes.
I kind of forgot I had that until right now, so I probably should post on. I haven't posted on it in probably like 6 months. But I used to, when I used to be more active selling stuff, I would try to post stuff there, give everybody a better chance so I could manage it better. But I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, Instagram, YouTube, Punker Mike.
I guess you can find me under Dark Jokers In on Instagram, Dark Jokers In on Twitter. My Facebook's just my private Facebook, so most of y'all found me on Facebook. So I have to stop taking friend requests soon because it's getting so overloaded. I don't know who people are anymore. But you can always check us out on it. Shoot, I always forget the Twitter one. That one always throws me off. At Infant Equation on Twitter and the Infinite Equation on Instagram. You do not have a Facebook page. So, and then you can find some Infinite Equation on YouTube as well too. So, yeah. If you haven't, order your Valverse figures so you can get your
the correct hat or correct cover. Excuse me.
Correct cover. Yes, I keep wanting to call it a Sky Cat. Your correct cover. So that's more money for you to give out. You know, since we're kind of just handing out money here.
I did have some people ask me about what's better, Big Bad Toy Store or Valaverse.com. I always send them to Valaverse.com, and there's been some confusion. You got to go to Valaverse.com and then click on the Crowd Aux link.
Yeah.
It's not the $500 prototype figures.
No.
I mean, you can buy one of those too.
The new website will make things a lot easier. But also all my social media posts have the link also. So yeah, if you go, just to give people a quick differentiation between the pre-order site and Big Bad Toy, Big Bad Toy you don't have to pay now, and their shipping's kind of a flat rate. But if you go on my site, you have to pay now, but the more items you order, the bigger discount you get per item. If you're looking to buy multiples.
So everybody should be buying multiples.
Mm-hmm.
Buy multiples.
Geez, you had to plug the line more than I do.
Look, if you can buy multiple Sentinels, like Brian over here, you can buy multiple.
I haven't bought anything yet. Valaverse.com has these too, man.
Sure.
This.
Oh yeah, I got prints, shirts, stickers.
Oh
Look,
man, I
Bobby
forgot to wear
actually
my
takes
shirt.
time to
nice.
sign them too. Look at that. Look at that. Wait a minute, Brian, show those Bobby signatures. So he actually signs them. He takes the time.
He signed it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I got to remember how to sign my own name because I get asked for it so very little.
And please buy his figures, man, because he showed up smelling like top ramen. Like that's all he can get right now. It's just the top ramen, you know? No. No, not really, man.
I think it's beef or chicken. I think it's the beef. I think it's the chicken. Yeah, it's the chicken. It's the
Comic
spicy
books.
Well, don't show the comic. The comic's not available to anyone. I just gave that to you as a freebie.
Ooh. I was like, did I click on buy on this one? Okay.
Yeah,
There's no comic book.
that's for your. That's you for paying that mortgage for him. He's like,
Yeah.
appreciate you, Ryan. Pay that mortgage.
You can get, but there's stickers too, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, folks, we're gonna be out of here. Appreciate y'all coming to hang with us as always every week. Like I said, next week is Dan Hu. He'll be joining us, and we'll probably be talking more Sentinel with him as well, because I'm sure he needs a Sentinel just as much as anybody else. And,
Real quick. Let's refresh it one more time. Where are they at? Damn, 4,483.
So it'll be over 6,000 by tomorrow.
No doubt.
Yeah. Damn. And also, I'm gonna tell everybody right now, if you can, read House of X and Powers of 10. Because if they're going to be coming out with these figures, you want to be up in the know about them. So go read your comics. Until then, we are out of here. We love y'all. And thanks for coming out. And we'll see you next week. Adios.